Good morning, guys. This is View from the Pastor's Study. It is Wednesday, July the 28th, 2021, and we're continuing to look at Luke's commands of Christ. Interesting encounter today. It's in Luke chapter 8, verse 22, and it's subtitled in mine, "The Storm is Stilled." Here's the command. When I'm with you, don't be afraid. When I'm with you, don't be afraid. And I would even say this. When I'm with you, have faith. And the presence of faith will have to do with the expulsion, the end, getting rid of fear. As your faith grows, your fear will diminish. And love also plays into that as well, because perfect love casts out all fear. But Jesus specifically deals with their faith in this passage. Listen to what he says and imagine being on the boat with him and going through what you're going through. Now it happened on a certain day that he got into a boat with his disciples, and he said to them, "Let us cross over to the other side of the lake," and they launched out. But as they sailed, he fell asleep, and the windstorm came down on the lake, and they were filling with water and were in jeopardy. And they came to him and awoke him, saying, "Master, Master, we are perishing." Then he arose, rebuked the wind and the raging of the water. They ceased and were calm. And he said to them, "Where's your faith? Where's your faith?" And they were afraid, probably not of the storm anymore, but they were afraid and marveled, saying to one another, "Who can this be? For he commands even the winds and water, and they obey him." There's a lot in there. First, understand that if you're going through a storm, but you know you're with Jesus, then Jesus isn't ignorant of the storm. He knows what you're going to be going through, and he might actually be taking you through that storm to increase your faith and realize that when you're in the boat with him, when you're with him, when he's with you, and that's the promise of God's word, when he's with you, you don't have to fear. And fear has so many variations to it. There's fear, there is anxiety, there is worry, there is terror. There's all these different things that really play into what fear is, that gnaw at us, and they affect us, and they influence our lives. They cause us to lose sleep. They cause us to lose our temper because we fear. We fear. And Jesus says, "Look, I'm in the boat with you. I may be asleep. I may be quiet, but I'm in the boat with you. So chill out. I got the storm." And you know, whether he had stopped the storm or not, he would have still been Lord of all. But he showed his great power by taking a storm, something beyond man's control, and basically telling it to shut up. And it did. And then their fear, amazingly, moves from the storm to him. And there is a sense there needs to be a little bit of holy fear when we realize who we're dealing with when we're dealing with Jesus. We're dealing with the creator of the universe, who is now judge over all creation. So he loves us. We love him. We have a relationship with him. We know him. He's with us. He's a friend of sinners. But he is no tame lion. He is powerful. He can do what he wants. And he can do with us what he wants. And sometimes the Lord of all sends us through the storms so that we might grow our faith in him because he is with us. So I guess what I'd leave you with is these thoughts. First, is he with you? Do you know him personally? If you don't know him personally, there's no one better. I'm here to tell you, you take anybody else who claims Messiah status, they will fall so incredibly short it's ridiculous. They don't even deserve to be in the column with him. But Jesus is worth committing your everything to. I'm telling you. I've been a believer for decades, and I'm here to tell you, guys, there's no one like him. It blows me away. And every day I get in his word and I go, wow. So don't fear. Don't fear. Put your fears in his hands. Go to him in prayer. If you do fear, go to him. Go to him. They did the right thing by going to him. But be ready for a loving rebuke that says, "Why aren't you trusting me? Trust me. Trust me. I've got the storm in my hands." So that's all I got. I want to encourage you tonight, if you have church tonight, and I know a lot of folks do, be faithful there. Don't let a spirit of fear keep you from growing your faith. Realize if Jesus is with you, nothing is bigger than Jesus. Nothing is bigger than Jesus. So you be faithful to what he's called you to do. You be faithful to follow him. You be faithful to obey, keep, and teach his commands. And God will take care of the rest. But don't fear. And you're welcome to join us tonight, 6:15 p.m. We got something for youth, children, adults. Come join us. God bless you, and you have a great Wednesday.